Hey there everybody, Crapgamer here, Crapgamer Reviews with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. If you'd be so kind as to hit that like and subscribe button and the bell button so that you get all future updates of content, I would appreciate that very much. You know, Phil Spencer takes to Twitter and social media a lot to talk about things, and most of the times he's responding to questions about Xbox Scorpio. He's super talkative on there, and he exchanged some words with the fan who asked about the launch date of the Xbox Scorpio, which is coming in 2017. So obviously Phil didn't really respond with a specific date in mind, more than what we already know. He confirmed that work on the new console is progressing very well and that there are no new problems whatsoever, and there's no change in plans. There's no kind of delays or anything like that. In addition to that, he congratulated Tarsair Studios for doing a job well done on Little Nightmares. In case you guys didn't know, that's a game, that's that indie game, and he seems to really be big on it. But the exact thing for Scorpio was, somebody asked him, Phil, is there a change in the Scorpio launch date? And Phil Spencer responded, schedule looks very good right now, no issues. And then somebody chimed in who I know for a fact is a troll on Twitter, and he said, it seems like Team Xbox and Phil are really pumping this game even though it's multi-plat. Also strange that Metacritic's 6 points higher on Xbox One than PS4. And Phil Spencer responded, I'll never feel strange promoting great games. You should play it on the platform you own, which basically shuts that person up pretty big. But the main thing that I wanted to say was that I thought that it was a little bit odd that he's talking about everything being on track. And remember that I had talked in an earlier video about the Redstone 3 update, which is coming to Microsoft. Is going to be putting that out, and originally it was going to be October and now has moved up to September. So this is called Redstone 3, and it's basically where everything merges as far as the Microsoft platforms. And so you know, I think that this is a critical thing to understand, because what this does is it's going to be the September 2017 target for Redstone 3. It's basically a version of this that we haven't really seen, but this is going to be like a lot of stuff as far as devices and hubs and x87, x86 app emulation on devices, and this is like basically their thing where they bring everything together. And so I had been told that this was the possibility that when Redstone 3 was going to be coming out would be around the time that Project Scorpio comes out. So originally this was supposed to be in October. Now maybe September seems like it's going to be the actual date, which is a little bit odd. But then again, Forza Motorsport usually does release around September. And what I was told was, and I did a video on that yesterday, was at least 2 games are going to release day and date with Scorpio, which would be Forza Motorsport 7 and Crackdown 3, which are supposed to be titles that really showcase the Xbox Scorpio, in particular Forza Motorsport 7 graphically, and then from a tech standpoint, Crackdown 3 is supposed to just be face melting, is what I heard. That's the exact word that I was told. Face melting. That's a word, I swear, if you hyphenate it. So, you know, I did think that this was a little bit interesting, you know, and I wanted to pass it along just because, you know, it's one of those things where I do a little bit of research on this stuff, and I'm talking to people behind the scenes, and I had heard from 2 different people, well-known people, that the Redstone 3 update would be around the time that they release Project Scorpio, and that makes a lot of sense. You want everything to kind of come together around the same time. Microsoft also wants to get console out before all the major releases, because you want to be able to showcase and make people want this console. If they see Battlefront, Call of Duty, Crackdown, Forza running on this thing, people are going to want it. And so the fact that they're maybe moving this stuff up, and we keep hearing Phil say everything's on track, even ahead of schedule, I think that really bodes well leading up into E3. So I think it's definitely interesting, and I know that it's nothing earth-shattering, but I figured I would share it in a video, and maybe you guys can check it out. Let me know what you think. I will link these in the description so you can check it out for yourselves. I really appreciate everything that you guys do, all the love and support. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer, out.